President Museveni today set foot at the Criminal Investigations Directorate headquarters in Chibuli for the first time since he became president 38 years ago.
I used to be here near Chibuli, actually on this hill here. I did not remember that the CID headquarters was nearby.
His presence here comes at a time the premises have received substantial facelift from a once bushy grounds with old dilapidated structures.
I was here recently, and when they told me you were coming to visit this place, I just said, now. Because this place was very rugged.
And the man credited for the refurbishment is the Director of the Criminal Investigations Directorate, Major Tom Magambo.
There have been people writing police off, Your Excellency, that we don't have capacity to build on our own. So I have been, like Kiraz, you teach us. I said, you man, you come and we try and see. But if you see what is here, I think it means police, Muzei, has capacity, if you support us, to build our own structures.
Instead of these policemen, as General Tafuri is saying, staying in Mukono, in all those places, stay near the workplace. And you walk on foot from your house to the workplace.
The deliberations were the last day of the two-day inaugural coordination meeting of prosecutors and crime investigators that was attended by top officers from the justice, law and order sector. During deliberations, the Attorney General Kiryowa Kiwanuka opposed provisions of the law warranting courts to give precedence to claims of torture whenever raised by suspects. Suspects who claim torture could go ahead to be acquitted when their claims are proven true by a court.
Let's assume that the court actually finds this person was tortured. Then the court says, you are acquitted of murder because you are tortured. That's unconstitutional, absolutely unconstitutional.
Both Uganda Human Rights Commission and the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions back the need to readjust the law to have torture dealt with separately when it arises in the course of the trial of suspects.
Yeah. And if it is found that he was actually tortured, you are actually left to go free. And we are very happy with the Attorney General who says that this cannot go on and we must do something about it.
If I'm a victim of maybe of rape or aggravated robbery, and then I see the culprit being acquitted, yet I took no part in the alleged torture. These were mistakes made by law enforcers or investigators. So why should I be denied justice?
However, the president of Uganda Law Society, Bernard Oundo, argues that suggestions against torture is treating the wrong ailment.
I do not think that the solution is found in amending that provision. The solution must be found in dealing with torture. Because why torture? We must first of all understand that question. If we reduce torture, does this question come up? It won't come up.
Kiwanuka is also concerned that there is misinterpretation of the provisions of the law on the 48-hour rule within which to hold suspects.
We must be careful to read these things to say 48 hours, they've reported an offense, I've arrested the person, I must do charge sheets. Okay, we are very efficient as government, but I don't think the law expected us to think, investigate, write, and finish.
Both Wangadia and Oundo disagree with Kiryowa on the understanding of the provisions of the law on the 48-hour rule.
If you hold someone for 48 hours, you're depriving him of personal liberty. So the 48-hour rule is presumed is based on that provision and provisions which deal with presumption of innocence.
My understanding of the word shall is it is mandatory, it is a must. But maybe the learned Attorney General interprets it differently.
Oundo instead suggests that prosecutors should persuade courts on why someone should not be given bail in the event. But President Museveni is against bail for capital offences.
The Attorney General should see how to help us on the issue of bail. The Chief Justice, through Chief Justice's instruction, had clarified that applying for bail is a right. You can apply. But granting bail is not a right. So those judges who are just giving bail because it's not a right.
President Museveni has in the past strongly talked against torture of suspects, arguing that evidence given under duress is irrelevant and may not help in the prosecution of a case. Jackson Onyango, NTV, in Chibuli.